everybody, my name is Sumiko. I'm a 37-year-old and I'm a swimming coach.
Good.
Right, my job consists of a daily pool sessions that I conduct with my students. I do swimming classes at the condominiums as well as the public swimming complexes as well as some private estates. And some of the days I also do lecturing in terms of swimming classes or swimming courses. And at the same time, I'm also part of the administration team on my company that we deal with parents, we deal with inquiries as well as some other administrative work. Okay, so in my journey to become a swimming coach, I was actually a competitive swimmer when I was young. And then as a competitive athlete, I continued my passion in swimming all the way through my teenage years, all the way to now. And in between, I was actually a teacher. I was a physical education teacher in Ministry of Education schools. And then after I quit my job, I put them together, teaching and swimming, and I put them together, and that is how I became eventually a swimming coach. So it just makes me wonder, how can I help a child from where he or she is pretty water phobic to where he or she could possibly be in my position as a competitive athlete in triathlon.
Cycle, okay? Especially when you start to breathe, you will see that you will breathe when you see, right? You need to close your buttock together so you start, so your body can fly.
So the challenging areas of my job are long hours in the pool. It could last about 8 hours to even longer, 12 hours. And I could be soaked in the pool for such a long period of time. And on top of that, I have to have the ability to carry students up and down, adjusting students when they need to have some help. So sometimes it comes to a point where I have some pain in my body, lower back, neck sore, and I need consistent help such as massages, or I need physiotherapy sessions, things like that. Yeah.
Eyes a bit. Ready? Press down further. 1, 2, 3, jump up and press. Go. Jump up, press down.
I think it comes with age. I think when I was younger, I could perform all the skills easily without any difficulties. Sometimes now, because age caught up with us, there can be some moves that I perform, and I will go back and I will feel like, it's suddenly that muscle is being pulled, and I didn't even know when it happened. Then I think back and I say, hey, maybe it's that particular move that when I perform something like that, it just strains my muscle, and it's just age to me.
So what are your thoughts about TCM?
I'm a strong believer of Chinese medicine, actually. So I really, really believe in TCM, and I have been using it since I was an athlete about 19-year-old. Yeah.
So what are some of the TCM treatments that you have actually tried before?
I've tried gua sha, I've tried zhenjiu, I've tried, and recently I've tried boqin, for facial actually. Yeah.
Okay, so what about Chien Chi Tow? Have you heard Chien Chi Tow before?
Oh, definitely. I've heard about them. They have a long history and they have a very strong reputation, a really nice and positive reputation. Yeah.
Have you ever gone to Chien Chi Tow before?
Yes, I did. And I use it for my postnatal massages as well as my prenatal massages. And I use their products for my post-delivery. So I use their soups, their herbs. Yeah, after I gave birth to my number 1. Yeah.
Sumiko has stronger right back muscles. She shared with me that when doing freestyle strokes, she breathed on her right side as well. So this results in her wing scapular condition and less developed back muscles on her left. Being in the waters for long hours, she is also very susceptible to cold and flu. Hence, for Sumiko, we recommended massage tuina and herbal steam. Massage is targeted on her left back muscles to induce the blood circulation, which strengthens her weaker muscles. As for herbal steam, we are using the herbal pack for cold and flu. This will help her to remove the wind and cold for her body and hence curing her flu.
就是说，他说跟你讲说，你要游泳的话，你早餐吃完半小时，OK， 给到汗流了出来，你才去游泳，OK。你吃这个药的时候，不要吃好像油炸的、冷啊、酸的那些东西了啊。让他吃饱后才吃啦。
Well, I feel rejuvenated as well as refreshed. Walked out of the last therapy session feeling really like, wow, it's I feel so good because I'm having a little bit of cold today. So it feels like it got like slightly better. I can speak a bit better also, and the flu kind of like, helped back a little bit. Yeah, so it's good. Oh, the massage itself, the therapist is excellent, really very good. She was very smooth with her strokes, and it's not only just one stroke, it's several different kinds of strokes, and she asked me throughout the session how I feel, and she always checks with me. At the same time, she knows exactly where I feel pain because she's so experienced. So when she actually massages me, she 对症下药, that particular point that I felt really painful. She was telling me as she was doing it, she was also guiding me through what was she doing. And then she'll actually check back with me to check whether how did I feel about it, and is there some places or some locations that I want to work on also. The herbal steam therapy is really very interesting. It's something that I've never seen before. It looks similar to like a sauna. So when I first went in, I was like, wow, wow, it's a new machine. Look a little bit alienated to me. But when I sat inside, I felt really comfortable. The temperature of the heat machine, it's really well controlled, and there was one physician actually outside of the room constantly checking on me. So even if I had an inch, my handphone moved a little bit, she's like, oh, is everything okay? She'll come in and she will check. And then at the same time, it wasn't exactly really long. It was a very nice timing of duration, about 20 minutes. So I sat there and I thought, I can, have a short little nap. And then when I woke up, I was like, wow, it was really quite good. At the same time, I think it was spacious enough for the whole body to, enter. And I didn't feel very, like 小空间, very, very, very restricted. So I felt really comfortable. Oh, definitely. I've already recommended. So if you see my Facebook, right, I've actually already recommended, and my friends are already texting me and say, hey, where is this place, So yeah, definitely going to recommend this whole place that's newly renovated. Come in and have a physician to check on you. So I think, you should come. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. Bye-bye.